Morning, Chin-chan. How do you feel today? Okay, good. May I know who is absent today? Okay, very good. What can you see in the picture? Very good. A butterfly. Can you describe the appearance of these creatures? Do you know where this beautiful creature came from? Yes, from an egg. Today, we will find out how other animals develops from an egg to a creature or how animals grow. And we are going to perform an activity together. Children, what should you do while doing the activity? What is the first stage of life of cycle butterfly? What is the second stage of the life cycle of the butterfly? What is the third stage of the life cycle of a butterfly? What is the final stage of the life cycle of butterfly? What is the first stage of the life cycle of cockroach? What is the second stage of the life cycle of the cockroach? What is the final stage of the life cycle of cockroach? What is the metamorphosis of butterfly? What is the metamorphosis of grasshopper? In what metamorphosis of butterfly and grasshoppers are common in their stages? What is the first stage of the life cycle of grasshopper? What is the second stage of the life cycle of grasshopper? What is the final stage of the life cycle of grasshopper? What life cycles of animals are included in our activity? What is the first stage of the life cycle of animals with complete and incomplete metamorphosis? Describe the final stage of the life cycle. When do we say that a certain life cycle is complete? Metamorphosis. When do we say that a certain life cycle is incomplete? Metamorphosis. Life cycle of animals. Complete and incomplete metamorphosis. Life cycle is defined as the development stages that occur during an organism lifetime. A life cycle ends when an organism dies. Metamorphosis is a biological process by which an animal physically develops. After birth or hatching, it is part of the life cycle of the most insects. It's the change in the body, form, and habits during the development cycles of animals. There are two types of metamorphosis, or the two growth types of insects. The first is complete metamorphosis. Most insects go through the four stages of complete metamorphosis, including the ladybug, housefly, mosquito, and butterfly. The first stage is egg. Second stage, larvae. Third stage, the pupa. Fourth stage is adult. An egg. A female insect lays egg. Larvae hatch from egg but do not look adult insects. Pupa. Larvae make cocoon around themselves and become busy changing into their adult forms. They do not eat during this time. This can take few days or in some cases months. Adult. After a period of time, larvae is nothing like it was and exists the cocoon or larval body as an adult. This life starts over again. An incomplete metamorphosis consists of three stages including the dragonfly, grasshopper, the cockroach, bedbugs, termites, praying mantis, crickets, and lice. The first stage is the egg. Second stage, nymph. Third stage, adult. Egg is the female insect lays egg. Nymph. This is very similar to how a child looks like his or her parents. Nymphs. Usually, this exoskeleton and no wings. They eat the same food as their parents and live in the same place. As insect nymphs grows larger, their exoskeleton becomes too tight and they must replace it. adult. The nymph becomes adult insect when it has grown wings and can fly. The adult female, when mated by the female male insects, can lay eggs and the cycle begins again. Butterfly life cycle or the butterfly metamorphosis. The first stage is the egg. A butterfly starts life as very small, round, oval or cylindrical egg. The coolest thing about butterfly eggs, especially monarch butterfly eggs, is that if you look close enough, you can actually see the tiny growing inside of it. The second stage, the larva or the caterpillar. When the egg finally hatches, most of you would expect for a butterfly to emerge. Butterfly larvae are actually what we call caterpillars. Caterpillars do not stay in this stage for very long and mostly in this stage all they do is eat. The third stage is the pupa or the chrysalis. The pupa stage is one of the most coolest stages of butterfly. As soon as the caterpillar is done growing and they have reached their full length or weight, they form themselves into pupa, also known as chrysalis. From the outside of the pupa, it looks as if the caterpillar may be just be resting, but the inside is where all of the action is. Inside of the pupa, the caterpillar is rapidly changing. The life cycle of a cockroach. Incomplete metamorphosis. The first stage of incomplete metamorphosis is the egg. During this time, the insect will hatch into a form called nymph. The nymph is basically a small version of the adult insect. This is very similar to how a child looks like his or her parents once a nymph outgrows its exoskeleton. It will go through a process called molting, in which it leaves the old skin or exoskeleton behind. The new skin will harden and become the new exoskeleton. This will happen many times until the insect finally becomes the size. How would you show your appreciation in living things in our environment? Based on our situation today, as we experience pandemic, how will you show appreciation in your life?